What if I told you there's a family in Sweden that has quietly controlled much of Europe's industries, banks, and politics for generations? A family whose influence stretches across billions of dollars, yet they rarely make headlines. This is the story of the Wallenberg family, whose wealth and connections are deeply entwined with some of history's darkest moments. In this video, we will uncover how the Wallenbergs rose to power, their connections to Nazi Germany during W. Sun, and how their hidden empire still shapes global industries today. The Wallenberg family, Sweden's hidden power. In the heart of Sweden lies one of the most influential families that most people have never even heard of. The Wallenberg family has played a role in shaping the economy, industries, and politics of Europe for over 6 generations. They are the ones behind major companies such as AstraZeneca, Ericsson, and even some parts of NASDAQ. Yet despite this extraordinary influence, their names are rarely mentioned in the news, and they have cleverly avoided being a part of any rich lists. So how did they achieve this level of power while keeping their names out of the spotlight? The answer begins with André Wallenberg, a young naval officer who started Sweden's first private bank, the Stockholm and Skilda Bank, SCB, in 1856. Before SCB, the Swedish economy had struggled to grow because the country lacked a reliable and creative banking system. With André's vision and the right guidance, the Wallenbergs began a journey that would reshape the Swedish economy. Building wealth behind the scenes. André Wallenberg's idea of pooling small savings to fund Sweden's economy created a major shift in the financial landscape. However, it wasn't just about banking, it was about creating a system that would keep the family in control for generations. As the family grew, they didn't just build wealth, they built a network that made them untouchable. Through investments, foundations, and political maneuvering, they cemented their place in the power structure of Sweden and beyond. André's son, Nathan Wallenberg, expanded the family business internationally, pushing SCB to become a global entity. In 1916, when a law restricted banks from owning too many industrial shares, the Wallenbergs created Investor AB, which became the key to their ongoing influence. Through this maneuver, the family didn't just secure their wealth, they expanded it, creating an economic empire that few would challenge. The dark role during World War II. While the Wallenbergs' wealth grew, their connection to Nazi Germany during World War II raised many questions. Sweden remained neutral during the war, but behind the scenes, the Wallenbergs did business with both the Allies and the Axis powers. In fact, they were accused of helping Nazi Germany, even laundering looted assets from occupied territories. At the same time, however, the Wallenbergs were involved in plotting Hitler's downfall. They were playing a dangerous game, negotiating with both sides and secretly aiding the German resistance. Jacob Wallenberg, one of the family's key figures during the war, was deeply involved in Sweden's dealings with Nazi Germany. He became one of Sweden's main trade representatives to Nazi Germany, facilitating the exchange of goods between the two nations. But Jacob's involvement with the resistance grew as well, as he secretly aided efforts to overthrow Hitler's regime. He met with German resistance leaders in 1943, just 1 year before the infamous 20th of July plot to assassinate Hitler. At the same time, Jacob's nephew, Raoul Wallenberg, was sent on a mission to Budapest in 1944 to save Hungary's Jewish population from being deported to Nazi death camps. Raoul's efforts were extraordinary. He forged passports, rescued thousands of Jews, and even negotiated with Nazi officers to stop the slaughter. His actions saved thousands of lives, but tragically, Raoul was captured by the Soviets in 1945 and mysteriously disappeared, with his fate remaining uncertain to this day. Despite their efforts to fight against the Nazis, the Wallenbergs' involvement with the Axis powers left them with a shadowy legacy. Their financial dealings with Germany, especially during the war, sparked controversy, leading some to wonder how far their involvement really went. Even today, many are left asking, was their support for the Nazi regime simply a business decision, or was there a more complex set of motives at play? The legacy of betrayal and wealth. After the war, the Wallenbergs focused on rebuilding their wealth and reputation. However, their connection to Nazi Germany couldn't be ignored. In 1945, the U.S. Treasury blacklisted the Wallenberg brothers for their role in helping the Nazis hide their assets. Their reputation was shattered, and questions began to arise about what else they might be hiding. But despite the scandal, the Wallenberg family remained a financial powerhouse. The family's ability to retain control over their wealth and businesses can be attributed to their use of foundations, a clever structure that helps them avoid inheritance taxes and keeps their wealth consolidated within the family. Today, the Wallenberg family's assets are worth an estimated $250 billion, making them one of the most powerful financial forces in Europe. Their control over major companies, including Ericsson, AstraZeneca, and Saab, gives them unmatched influence in the global market. But their ability to maintain control doesn't just lie in their wealth, it's in their strategic use of their wealth. The Wallenbergs have managed to keep their financial power tightly controlled, ensuring that no single individual in the family can simply dip into the fortune for personal gain. This calculated approach has allowed them to build an empire that continues to shape Europe's economy even today. The Wallenbergs' invisible empire. Despite their vast wealth and influence, the Wallenbergs manage to stay hidden from the public eye. They rarely make headlines, and their wealth is kept out of sight, managed through foundations that protect their assets. Unlike other billionaires who flaunt their wealth with flashy cars and yachts, the Wallenbergs have perfected the art of staying invisible while controlling vast industries. Their focus is on maintaining power and wealth for future generations, ensuring that their influence remains intact. Their motto, "To be and not to seem," reflects their approach to business and wealth: quiet, calculated, and out of the limelight. They prefer to stay in the background, guiding Sweden's economy and industry, while making sure that their legacy continues. Their ability to remain in the shadows while influencing entire industries and economies is a feat that few others could replicate. Their wealth, now estimated to be worth billions, is managed through the Wallenberg Foundations, a complex structure that not only keeps their assets hidden, but also ensures that their power remains intact for generations. This clever structure helps them avoid paying taxes on inheritance, and it also ensures that the family stays in control, with no single heir able to claim the entire fortune for themselves. The future of the Wallenberg Empire. Today, the Wallenberg family continues to dominate Europe's financial landscape. With their control over major companies and their vast wealth, they are considered kingmakers in the world of business and politics. They have avoided the public eye while continuing to grow their influence. Their empire is so vast and secretive that it remains one of the most powerful forces in Europe, yet few people truly know who they are. The Wallenberg story is a testament to how wealth and power can be built and maintained across generations. Their ability to stay hidden while pulling the strings behind the scenes has allowed them to shape Europe's economy for over a century. And even though their past is filled with controversy and dark decisions, their control over major industries and global markets cannot be denied. The Wallenbergs, financial geniuses or villains? The Wallenberg family is one of the most influential and powerful families in the world. Through their banking empire, political maneuvering, and hidden wealth, they have controlled much of Europe's industries for generations. But with their connections to Nazi Germany and their role in laundering assets, questions remain about their true legacy. Are they financial geniuses who have built an empire through clever strategy? Or are they villains who use their power for personal gain, even at the cost of others' lives? The truth may never be fully revealed, but what is clear is that the Wallenbergs continue to hold immense power over the world today. If you found this story intriguing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing insights into history and global power.